Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to remake old review of Galil ARM. So Galil was designed by Israel Galili and Yakov Lior in late 1960. Uh, it was a little bit inspired by RK62 from Finland. Uh, so it was designed in the late 1960. It's entered service in 1972 to now. It's still an active service. It's also licensed to few countries like India, Vietnam, South Africa, Myanmar, and few other countries like in Latin America, like Colombia. So it's fire 556 by 45, which is a NATO standard. So I think the Israeli captured the AK and then they think it's a good design, but and so they want to make it like their own, but like fire the as a same caliber as a their standard weapon, which is a NATO standard. So they like modify it. So yeah, let's begin. There is a 762 NATO variant and 556 NATO variant. This one is 556 variant. This RM, which is like I think it's like this is uh like the color comparison is like similar to RPK. So this is like for a machine gun purpose. That's why you have a bipod and then this carrying handle and then like beefy protection in the hand guards here. So this is like for a for an like a base when you like in the base and then like you need like machine gun position. You can have this. So yeah, this is I have like single and full auto and safety. I don't know why when safety on, this is also go up. Maybe a buggy animation a little bit there. So let's begin. They retain the lock and loaded the this AK style reloading part here. Okay, parts name like this magazine catch. So they retain the AK style reloading. This is the selector lever also retain the AK style. Yeah, it's basically AK, but it's fire 556 NATO. I think the difference is this hammer spring. The the Russian one is like probably like twisted spring or something, while this one is like thick metal spring. So wait, give me a second. Okay. Let's see from this angle. So let's fire in single fire first. Let's see in color. Okay. Slow 50. Now let's fire. As usual, you pull the trigger. The trigger disengaged from the hammer. The hammer hitting the firing pin. Round is fired. The gas, pushing the gas piston back. The gas piston push back the bolt carrier. The bolt twists to unlock from the barrel. Oh, okay, I cannot. It's disengaged like that. When the bolt carrier carrying the bolt, pulling it back, and then it's twisted to unlock. Empty casing out, kicked out. And then you can see the bolt pushing down on the hammer spring, on the hammer go down, and then when it's go down, the steer capture it, like so, right there. So when you release the trigger, the steer disengage, and the hammer capture the trigger capture the hammer again, just like AK, like that. One more time. Trigger is hammer hitting the firing pin. Gas push back the bolt cutter and the bolt. The hammer captured by the steer. You release the trigger, and then the trigger gonna capture the hammer right there. So that's the single fire. Now on automatic. Oh yeah, the modification here, you can see left and right selector. They have like left selector, so make it more ergonomic. I think in the newest upgrade, like the Galil Ace, they don't have this like AK style anymore. They just like have this type of selector, which is more simpler. So in full auto, you basically disengage the steer on the trigger, and everything is being everything is being controlled now by the everything now being controlled by the auto steer. So the steer is disengaged, like being held by the selector lever, and the okay, so let's fire. So when you fire, you release the trigger, or you press the trigger, and then the hammer hitting the firing pin. Round is fire. The bolt carrier and the bolt go back, and then pushing on the hammer. Now when it's pushing down, the steer did not capture it, but the auto steer is the one that captured the hammer here. And then when that done, you guys can see the bolt carrier here hitting the auto steer. When it's locked, the when it's going to battery, which is like the bullet in the chamber and the bolt is locked in the position, so it doesn't, you know, like gas pressure like running back. So when it's locked, the bolt carrier hitting the auto steer, allowing the auto steer to disengage the hammer, and then release, hitting the firing pin again, and then that's the automatic cycle. Continue until you release the trigger, which is when the hammer capture the when the hammer being captured by the trigger part here. So that's full auto. This is totally AK inside with modification, because this version is like the older design. But I think like in the modern one, they also retain the like the AK part that like working, like doesn't need to be changed. They keep it, I think. But like this part here, this selector, they change it, and then like the bolt carrier, not the bolt carrier, the charging handle. I think in the newest design, they have like a charging handle on the side, on the other side of the bolt. So like on this side, the charging handle, the ejector in the on this side, and then like near handguard. But this version is like older one, so yeah, that's how it works. So single and full auto. The fire mechanism. I'll review the night side. I think it's like tritium right? Let's see. Yeah, this is like night side prawn or tritium and stuff. So it's glow in the dark, I think. And then you can pull the stock. Rear side adjust. Let's see first. Okay, and that's the rear side adjusted. Now the folding stock. This is remind me of I think FNC. Yeah, because like they also inspired by RK-62, which is the Finnish, the Finland, the Finland like military standard issue rifle. I think they copy AK and also a little bit of FNC. But I don't know which one comes first. Maybe Galil comes first and then FNC, or FNC first and then Galil. But like this is remind me of FNC. Yeah. And you can fire when it's folded, I think. Yeah. But like, yeah, there is enough clearing here. So this is like the westernized AK variant from Israel. That's the bipod. Let's fold it. Interesting. The barrel is longer. This is a RPK type. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm back on remaking old video where I don't have a mic back then in 2020, 2020, not 2020, 2020, when I don't have a good mic. So like most of the video doesn't have audio of me talking, explaining things. So people probably confused. So I'm remaking all video, like all the video that doesn't have audio explanation. I'm remaking that. So expect more video coming up. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.